Hey guys, it's Helen Hartsmith here again from the Heart of the Witch's Path YouTube channel. Hope you're having a great day. I am. It's a little mild. It's been pretty hot in mid-Michigan. And I'm not entirely sure why I feel like I need to give you a weather report every time. But you know what? This is kind of like a diary or journal of sorts for me. So it's my way of sharing that. How's that? Anyhow, so I'm coming at you today with a requested video. I had mentioned something during our top 10 video. Well, it's another top 10 stones that every witch should have. I made a comment about, you know, if you want me to share what's in my stone bag, and like everybody was like, yes, 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 what's in your bag? Look. So, okay, so I'm going to share with you what is in my stone bag that I carry with me all the time. The sun just kind of like went under a cloud or something. So if things suddenly got a little darker, that's why, but I think we've still got enough light, so I think we're okay. So I have my bag. So this is the bag that I carry in my purse every day. And so these are the stones that I'm carrying with me right now. And I switch things up as the case, you know, is needed. But I did not clean anything out for this. So I'm showing you exactly what I'm carrying, and I know that I know there's a couple of like extra stones in here that I've acquired. So we're gonna keep it real, and we're gonna tell you what I carry and why. And I also have my pages from my correspondence book, because I know that there's generally like one or two things that I carry a stone for, but there are some other uses. So I don't know that I'm going to get like super in depth, because I don't want this video to be, you know, super long. But okay, so let's get into it and let's see what's going on. So let's unzip the bag. And I'm gonna put the bag here so that y'all can see that what I pull out is exactly what's in there. And I got no hanky-panky business over here. So this is what we got. Okay, so the first stone that I have in my bag, and let's see if things are going to focus. So this is a beautiful Carnelian piece that I acquired a couple of months ago, just kind of showing you everything. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's some markings on the top there that almost look like an R or a K, which I think is interesting. So Carnelian has a lot of different purposes. It's a really good stone for a lot of different things, but primarily what I wanted to carry Carnelian for is energy. The last few months, I have found myself, you know, wavering with like motivation and energy and stuff like that. I've been tired, you know, there's a lot of stressful things going on between my private life and work. And so I wanted the extra energy that Carnelian could bring to my, you know, my friends list, so to speak. So that is why, and I wanted a big one so that it's something that I can hold in my hand, because oftentimes I'll take a stone and I'll hold it in my hand and I'll, you know, rub it and, you know, try to connect with it in that way. So Carnelian, the first one out of the bag. How do you feel about that? I'm feeling pretty good. We're off to a good start. This is like one of my favorite stones right now. As you know, I like the sparkly ones. So this is a piece of Labradorite. I wanted to like go back there, so I was getting a really good, this has got like the best sparkly shine for your bang and buck kind of thing. This is actually the very first piece of Labradorite that I purchased. I got this at Convocation last year, so I probably mentioned it in my Convocation haul video. So Labradorite, this is a magician's stone. This is something that will heighten your magic. It's also used in shamanic work. And so that's predominantly why I carry it. It's also good for protection And there was a couple of other things that I wanted to share. Let's see if I can find my notes really quickly. So Labradorite, it works with the heart chakra because it's got that green tone to it. So it works with the heart chakra. But it's good for travel and for knowledge and guidance and self-discovery. And so Labradorite is the stone that I'm kind of working with this year. And I am obsessed with this stone. I love this stone. So yes, lots of Labradorite. Ooh, someone's jumping out here. This is a stone that I think I picked it up on a shoreline. So I'm not entirely sure. I don't carry this stone for what the stone is. I carry it for the symbol that's on it. And the symbol that's on it is a bind rune. So if you know anything about runes, this is a bind rune. You'll probably notice multiple runes that are making up this particular bind rune. This is a rune for Odin Father. And so I carry this as a connection to him, asking for his protection, asking for his wisdom as I make my way through my day. And so this is something that I actually drew the bind rune on this rock. So that I carry that for a connection to Odin Father. Next to come out of the bag is my lovely, lovely Sunstone. This is another sparkly one, although it's not showing up as much as the Labradorite. I use Sunstone predominantly for protection. It is a big protection stone for me. I know a lot of people will go to black stones like jet or obsidian as a protection stone, but this Sunstone is my kind of go-to for that particular purpose. I wanted to look at this one, Sunstone protection, and it will actually supercharge your magic too. So those are the main ways that I work with Sunstone. And this is one of my favorite stones. Again, it's like one of the sparkly ones. I like the Sunstone. Next is a new stone that I've been introduced to. She actually, well, that's the other one. I know there's another piece in here. So I have two pieces of this. This is a Hypersteam. And I came across this particular stone while buying stones recently. I didn't know anything about it. Well, come to find out, it has a pretty poignant purpose for when I found it. It's all about clarity and awareness and spirituality. And so this stone, if you can see, it's almost like a thumbprint that's in the stone. And on this particular specimen, there we go. It's on both sides. So some have that and some don't. This one has almost like some zebra striations on it. But this one, you can kind of see too, there's a bit of a thumbprint, and that, like I said, that's not on every one. But clarity, awareness, and spirituality. Been using this a lot lately. Making some amazing connections with that particular stone recently. So I'm digging that one big time. Next, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen this guy. Oh, I hope my camera will focus because it's so pretty. This is a Bumblebee Jasper. I actually have a pendant on of Bumblebee Jasper as well. I'm not focusing very well. Hello, come over here and focus. Ah, you focused. So there we go. There you can see that a little bit better. I use Bumblebee Jasper to attract joy, to bring joy into my life. That's like the big thing. And that's actually, when I bought this stone, I actually did a meditation with the stone to say, because I didn't really know anything about it, to say, how do you want to work with me? And joy and intuition were two intents that came to me from that meditation. So that was really interesting to have those, and then to go and do some research, and hey, that's actually some ways to use it. So it also activates the sacral and solar plexus solar plexus chakras, enabling acceptance of change and finding new opportunities. Those were some pretty big things that I thought was kind of cool for Bumblebee Jasper as well. And since I'm talking about Bumblebee Jasper, I should just pull out this little baggie right here, because my friend Lee went on a trip recently. So this is kind of like one of the extra thingies that I was talking about was in here. So she brought back another piece of Bumblebee Jasper. It's so cute. I love the colors. I love the markings on this rock. It's really, really cool. So Bumblebee Jasper has been like a big thing for us recently. So she brought that back from her little vacation. And she also brought back this is a piece, let me see, can I get you to focus? Yes, this is a piece of blue granite. So she actually went to visit some friends of ours who happen to live in South Carolina. And so blue granite is the state stone for South Carolina. So that's why she wanted to bring back something like that for me. I have not had an opportunity yet to look up any magical correspondences that are connected with granite. And I haven't had a chance to meditate with this guy yet. So not entirely sure if he just wants to hang out or if he wants to do some work. So we'll see. Maybe if I find out, I'll do another video or something. I don't know. Moving on though, this is a gorgeous piece of Larva Kite. This is actually from Norway, and I recently came across this stone while doing some shopping. I hope you can tell there's sparkliness in this particular stone as well. Larva Kite actually comes from Norway, according to my research, because I had never seen Larva Kite before coming across it in this store. I was actually at Spirit Dreams in Lansing, and I have done a store review of Spirit Dreams recently, so perhaps I will put a link in the box down there. I use Larva Kite as a protection and a grounding stone. It's really good for those two purposes, but it will also stimulate inner visions and enhances psychic abilities, and it will repel negative energy. So for those, it's kind of like hematite in that particular instance. It also teaches patience and provides support in completing goals. And can't we all use that kind of help in our day-to-day lives? So I think that this one is an important one, and I've carried this with me since I bought it, so I don't think it's going anywhere. Okay, so we got two little guys left. So ever since my coven sister told me about yellow jasper, I have been carrying one of these with me all the time. And I find that I talk to people about yellow jasper. She uses yellow jasper for safe travel. And so I was like, that sounds good to me. And so I swear I have bought maybe 10 pieces in recent months. I have been telling people about it. I've been giving it to people. This is a great stone if you want to put it in your car. It's a great stone to take with you if you're going somewhere. I actually put a stone in with our kitty, Chloe, that we recently had to put to sleep. And so she had safe travels across the Rainbow Bridge. So yellow jasper. There's some other really neat uses for yellow jasper. I hope this isn't like too distracting for you guys that I'm looking this up, but I want to share as much about these stones with you as possible in our time together. So it's good for protection in both the physical and spiritual realms. So yellow jasper might be a good stone for you to hold if you're doing meditational journeys, like a shamanic journey. That might be a good thing. Traveling both spiritual and physical, inner strength and mental clarity, and it amplifies self-confidence and courage. So it'll also clear the body of environmental toxins and impurities. So yellow jasper's got some really cool stuff going for it. And I actually pick up my pieces at a store in Lansing called Coyote Wisdom. These guys are like 70 cents a piece, so it kind of makes it easier to kind of send them with other people. So lastly, the last stone that I carry with me, this is a piece of, I would consider this green apatite. Apatite also comes in the color blue. I like it because it's got markings in it that are very reminiscent of like coral, fossilized coral. So if you're familiar with like a Petoskey stone or like a Bumblebee Jasper is actually fossilized algae, but Petoskey stone is fossilized coral. That I like that because that's what the markings are. I don't know if that's what apatite is actually made from, but I carry apatite because it's supposed to help with aiding weight loss. That was like my big thing. I was looking for a stone to take with me, to keep on me, that I could use for weight loss. And there's not a lot out there. There's rose quartz, and there was the apatite. And so that I've been able to find in my research. So I got the apatite and I've been carrying it with me. But it's also good for personal power and achieving goals. And so of course that goes along with any weight loss journey. But it also clears confusion, apathy, and negativity. And it's a great manifestation stone, again, which is great for weight loss, because if we're working on the weight loss, then we need help manifesting that. So that's really cool. It's also good for animal conservation, inspiration, and develops psychic gifts and spiritual attunement. It's also good for communication. And I can see that if you had a blue piece, I can see where that would be helpful in communication, because blue is, of course, the color of the throat chakra, which is where where our communication skills comes from. And I just realized I'm also wearing my apatite pendant today as well. So yes, apatite has taken on quite a role in my day-to-day stone wearing and things like that. So there you have it. These are the rocks that I carry with me right now. And I might go shift things up and swap things around, but I mean, like the Larva Kite, the Labradorite, the yellow jasper, and the Sunstone, and probably the Hypersteam at this point too. Those are things that I will probably keep with me regardless. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did so and would like for me to do more videos like it, let me know by leaving a description and give me a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, because we love to have you come back and check out all the new videos that we got going on. I'd like to know what kind of stones you carry. Like, are you carrying something different from mine? Do you switch up every day? I know that one of my coven sisters, she has a large bowl with stones, and she'll kind of switch things up almost every day. So let me know what your stone carrying habits are. I would love to hear that. You can also reach me by emailing at heartofthewitchespath@yahoo.com. There's a Facebook page. I feel like I should continue to bring that up. There'll be a link for that in the description box. So check that out and like that if you are so moved to do so. That's going to be it for this video. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for walking the path for a little while with me. Until next time, blessed be.